Hello guys, Danny here. So in today's video I've got two products to show you. Now these aren't the most interesting products, so I thought I'd put them in one video to just make the video a little bit more useful and a little bit more worthwhile watching. So the first product I've got here is the MasterPlug USB charger for the UK mains, and also I've got the Anker USB lightning cable. So before we get into these products, I just wanted to talk about the Apple versions of these products. So if you wanted to go into the Apple store, you could pick up a USB charger and also the lightning cable for around £30 total, which I think for most people would say that is a little bit expensive, a little bit too much for what you're getting. So what a lot of people will do is they'll see if they can pick up something cheaper online, maybe from eBay. And a lot of times you can get a lightning cable for a few pounds and also the charger as well for a few pounds. So it's a massive saving, and you can't blame people going looking for a cheaper alternative, because who wants to pay £30 for a charger? What a lot of people don't realise though is these cheaper USB chargers and lightning cables can a lot of times be really poor quality, not necessarily going to work with your device, and even more importantly, they can be a fire risk. And I noticed there's quite a lot of fake Apple ones on eBay, and they're definitely ones you want to avoid because they have been in the news. I guess you can't really blame the consumer. When you buy something, you at least expect it's going to be safe, but unfortunately it's not always the case. But really, I think Apple should take some responsibility here and maybe make their cable and charger much cheaper, much more affordable, so people wouldn't be looking for a cheaper alternative online. So if you are looking for some Apple accessories, what I recommend doing is probably checking on your high street, the well-known shops, supermarkets and that, because it's not really worth them shops' reputation to sell dodgy goods. And if you're buying online, just make sure you buy from a brand you can trust. This USB charger is by MasterPlug, which are a very well-known brand here in the UK, and the Anker lightning cable is MFI certified by Apple, so you can expect it's going to work with your device and be to a good quality. So now let's have a close look at these two accessories. So first of all, we've got the MasterPlug USB charger, and I obviously picked this up because it's a well-known brand, so it was a brand I could trust. And as you can see, the design is quite nice. It's quite similar to the Apple original, obviously a different shape, but quite compact in that. A lot of these UK USB chargers can be a little bit bulky. It is quite hard to get a compact design, but they pull it off MasterPlug here. It's quite a compact design, so quite handy when you're traveling. It also looks quite nice being all white and being quite flush to the wall when it's plugged in. Now, this USB charger is good enough to charge any smartphone and also tablets for that matter. So pretty much any USB device is covered with this plug. Works well. I've tried it with the iPad and also the iPhone mostly. And best thing about it was only £8.50, which I thought was quite a good deal for quite a nice looking USB charger. So next up, we've got the Anker lightning cable, and I picked this up because I've bought a lot of products from Anker in the past. I've always been satisfied with the quality, so I picked up this lightning cable from them as well. It's MFI certified, like I mentioned earlier in the video, so it just basically means it's been approved to Apple's standards, what they expect lightning cables to be made to, spec-wise and quality-wise, I believe. And to be fair, this is pretty much like the Apple one. It's approximately the same length and very similar design. And one thing I really like about this lightning cable is the actual lightning connector end is not too bulky. A lot of times the third-party ones can be a little bit bulky, so if you've maybe got a case on your iPhone, they don't always fit in the case if the case hasn't got a wide opening for the lightning connector. But in this case, this is exactly the same spec as the Apple one in terms of size, so there's no problem actually the lightning connector fitting the iPhone with a case on, which is really good. And the final thing I like about this lightning cable was the price. You can pick it up for just over £10, something like £10.80, something like that. So a little bit cheaper than the original lightning cable from Apple. So overall, if you go for both these products, the MasterPlug USB charger and also the lightning cable from Anker, you're talking less than £20 altogether. So it's like about a £10 to £12 saving, which is pretty good than going the Apple route. So there we have it guys, two accessories at a more affordable price than the Apple ones. Before I do go, I just want to give you a little bit of advice. Maybe if you've got an Apple lightning cable or even a third party one and you're finding them not lasting very long, maybe they're getting damaged easily. I think a lot of people do is when they're taking the lightning cable out of the iPhone, for example, they will yank on the cable and that will put a little bit strain on the end, and that's generally why most of the time they do get damaged and break. So my tip is just always make sure you pull it at the end, at the plastic piece, not actually on the cable, and you should have no issue with cables damaging too easy, and you should get much longer life out of them. That's at least from my experience, I find that works well. So something to just take into account. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I know it wasn't the most interesting products wise, but I tried my best to make the content useful as possible. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.